Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome to probably the finale of Donkey Kong Land 3 and therefore also the finale of the Donkey Kong Country era entirely. 6 games we needed to go through, 3 on the SNES, 3 on the Game Boy, and that era of Donkey Kong might end today because we're in the Lost World and not a whole lot more levels to do. 2 in fact. First one being Boulevard. Let's get started finishing off this famous era of Donkey Kong. Okay, this is the final factory stage, it looks like. The one after this is actually a cave aesthetic. And Boulevard promises to be a barrel stage. And I'm afraid there's something up there, so... Please, sir, allow me to check that left alcove. I can remember something like that happening in the previous episode. And I wouldn't be surprised this is a bonus again, even though this time I don't remember. Yeah, there's indeed something here. Okay, this is taking me a long way. Oh, it's not even for a bonus. Just a one-up. This is where we were. No, because there's a K here. Okay, this is the bazooka where we were. Okay, still worth showing off, because I didn't lose a life. Actually found the life I sacrificed back again in that hidden little area. But it was indeed not for a bonus. I can quickly remember one of the bonuses. In fact, that one's actually up here. Need to do some tricky barrel bouncing in order to get that. But the second one kind of slipped my mind, so... Yeah, there we go. Tricky timing, but still doable. Okay, even in the bonus it looks like we're going to do some barrel platforming. Rocket barrels, in fact. Interesting to see them. Normally you would only expect them in the waterfall aesthetic. And now actually finding them in the factory, interesting. They are apparently not exclusive to the waterfall area. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to find you here. But since you're here, might as well kill you. 40 DK coins, only one more to find. We should be finding a checkpoint sometime soon. Yeah, here it is. Usually you find a checkpoint after collecting 2 Kong letters and 1 bonus. But that second bonus, even though the level is familiar, I remember this stage, however, not the second bonus. So I need to take a look out in all directions here. Okay, there might be something down here. Doesn't look like to be an endless pit. And it isn't. Oh, there it is. Normally whenever you're in a situation like that, the game shows you it's an endless pit by having a lava pit below there or something. The fact that you didn't see anything kind of gave away there was something down there. Those are the kind of tricks you need to look out for whenever trying to find secrets in platformers. Learn how the game works, even up to the smallest details. Okay, 75 bonus coins. There was a time that I thought we would be done with that now, but we've now learned there's not 75, but 77 bonus coins. Kind of miscounted on that final Lost World stage, but there's indeed another one after this. And only then we're allowed in the Sheepy shop of this world. And actually truly find the 100% completion for this game. Okay, nothing here. Bear coins are pretty useless in this game, by the way. They're only used for a handful of things, and none of them really important, so usually you end up don't spending them at all in this game. There's another one. And another one. They do hand out a lot of bear coins. If it's the first time you're playing this game, then I can understand, because you usually use the bear coins to buy the tips in this game. Learning the secrets of this game. But that usually only works for the first time. But some coins we do use in this game, the bonus coins. Let's go find the final 2 in Ghoulish Grotto. The final normal stage in the Donkey Kong Country era. At least the classical Donkey Kong Country era. Because of course, on the Wii, this beautiful platforming concept returns. Thank you for that, retro games. I'm still grateful for that. Okay, looks like something behind here. Let's not fall for that stupid trick again. Okay, and this time it is actually recommended to go here. Because unlike the previous stage, this time we do find something here. Mr. Coin, you're the final one we're going to find forever. Oh, there's one up there. What is it with this game and locking you out of areas by shooting you through barrels? One would almost think to actually skip out on barrels in levels like these. This time there was actually nothing there. But that's not always the case. Okay, what do we have in this stage? No animal sign, eh? But I see a bonus barrel here, so I think I know what that means. Second to last bonus in this game is a collect the stars. And it's another automated one, I don't have to do a damn thing again. Okay, I was expecting to actually find an animal body here, but apparently not. In that case, yeah. The no animal sign is here to prevent you from returning to the first part of the stage. Apparently you're not allowed to explore it as squawks. Also something this game does a lot. Giving you an animal body at some point in the stage and actually putting a no animal sign at the previous parts of the stage, preventing you from actually returning to the beginning. Interesting how they play around with that. I would say an easier method to accomplish that is actually a screen lock, like the SNES games do. But probably because of memory limitations that was not possible on the Game Boy. And if that's the case, then this is actually a pretty sophisticated method of accomplishing the same deal. Okay, this is where I died, I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't these guys, but at least let's return to the video. I think I'll just cut out that part. Nothing really too special happened. Other than me getting hit in the middle of that, but I don't have to talk about that. You can just pretend that didn't happen. I've got my extra hit back, I wanted to say. All of a sudden it went missing again. Okay, checkpoint. So we don't have to do that hell over again. Not that it is hard, but still. Oh. I didn't expect to find you here, sir. I wouldn't have jumped otherwise. Okay, this time I do want to go in the barrels because N... Nothing else. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm surprised I survived that. Okay, and here's the reason why this level is called Ghoulish Grotto. They do really like giving ghost-like names to these stages, even though most of them aren't really ghost-like. Come on, up please. Come on. I know you can do it. I'm a patient man. Come on. Oh, come. Ah. There goes my patience. It didn't get rewarded. Okay, I want to go up here, I'm pretty sure. The previous barrel took forever to actually point up. Okay, this is good enough. No, ghost barrels pointing up. Apparently it's a thing. Let's just do the final bonus in this game. The final bonus in Donkey Kong Land 3. The final bonus in the Donkey Kong Land series. And the final bonus in the classical Donkey Kong Country series. It was bound to happen at some point. But here it is. 77 bonus coins. Giving us access to the final Sheepy shop of this game. Let's go see what they have to offer after completing this stage, because that is of course still necessary. Okay, arrows pointing down. However, we can only go down. Okay, I'm not falling for that trick again. You've already gotten me once this playthrough with that trick. Not going to happen again. G. Didn't quite collect all of the Kong letters in this game. It wasn't necessary because it is not required for 100%. Next time it will be. Donkey Kong Country Returns, the next Donkey Kong Country game, does require to get all of the Kong letters for 100%. But still, this stage is completed. And therefore this game is completed when it comes to regular stages. We only have one more thing to do. Here in the castle of the Lost World we find K. Rool's last stand. And entering it will actually give us this message. Double or nothing? What do you say? Come back with all 6 of the watches and all of the DK coins. Aha! And this is the game's way of actually making sure you have everything before you're allowed to tackle the true final boss of this game. And as you may remember, there is indeed one thing we haven't done yet. The final Sheepy shop. They actually didn't allow us to do anything in here until we came back with 77 bonus coins. And now that we have that, let's go take care of this final memory game. Unfortunately, it's still a memory game. In case you were expecting something a little bit more dramatic, unfortunately not. Okay, finally the one up we saw. Okay, not over here apparently. Was this one. Bear coin was this one. Okay, the third one. On guard was the first one. Or maybe not. Was the second one. Squitter was somewhere over here. Squawks is new. Ellie was on the top row. Oh, Squawks we just saw. Dixie was over here. No, that was Kiddy. Yeah, like this. Kiddy, Dixie. Okay, that was pretty terrible, but I did do it. So obviously, more rewards, final hero coin, and the final watch. And we're not talking about how long it took me. All of the other ones were a lot faster, I'm pretty sure. But okay, those were the final 2 collectibles we were missing. 1 hero coin, or DK coin, and 1 watch. And apparently even those are required in order to get into K. Rool's final little castle. The final minigame only accessible if you've completed all of the bonuses in this game. Let's try this again. So, you have found all of my secrets. Come and have a go if you think you're tough enough. The game at 100% completion allows you one last bout with the man himself. The king of the crocodiles. The captain of the reptiles. The professor of the scalies. K. Rool. Okay, obviously this fight's going to be a lot tougher than the first time through. There's a couple of bombs he throws around. And we still throw around barrels. Okay, there's a couple of endless pits here this time. He can fall in them. Breaking his little bouncing around. However, it's also a death pit for us, so be careful. Okay, this first phase is not really that difficult. Make sure not to jump the moment he launches in. But at least he also got hit, so... Let's see if Dixie can finish this. Okay, here comes his laser attack again. Also still a thing, apparently. Okay, more from the other side. We still don't get the barrel, apparently. Ah, there we go. Bam. Dixie doesn't even have to jump or move at all. Oh. And for that we do have to move. Okay, let's go learn his pattern. Now that I know what's coming up, I should be able to actually avoid getting hit. And therefore make this easier. This first phase is nothing but bombs. And him moving from one side to the other one. And that we can also use to actually hit him. Okay, second time is the same deal. Just a little bit more difficult. bombs get thrown at a higher speed, and also his swooping in goes faster. But still the same. There we go. Bam. This is so much easier with Dixie. Okay, and now comes the laser attack. And this way I like it a lot more, with him not being on screen. There you are. Okay, one more. And then we will get the barrel. The mysterious lasers come out of nowhere. Okay, now for the part that killed me last time, because of me not expecting the bombs, but now I know they're coming. Okay, no lasers apparently. Nope, they're still lasers. I kinda expected them to combine the two. There we go. Okay, that could have been the final hit. But as we may know, the game actually continues attacking before he actually kills himself. Yeah, indeed. I don't believe it! You pesky Kongs have beaten me again! And defeating him will actually give us more of these watches. Take my 6 watches and see if you can beat the time trial. Ooh, time trial. Finally, we get the reveal of what the watches are and what they are used for. The moment the game is cleared, you will actually find 12, count them, 12 stages where you can do a time trial. 6 of the watches you can actually find in-game are also required for beating 100%. The other 6 you actually receive for beating the second K-Rool fight. And this time trial, speedrunning 12 stages, is actually going to be the final challenge in this game. However, I'd actually like to dedicate a bonus episode to that, so I'm not going to do that today. So I could close off this video and therefore the project. However, I see I'm at 17 minutes and therefore I have some time to do something else. Usually also something I normally only cover in bonus content. There are still warps in this game that I want to cover. And since there aren't that many in this game, I can quickly do that now. I have the time, so let me get my list ready. Because I obviously don't know where they are from my memory. Not a surprise. But I do have a list where they are. Okay, let's go. Red Wharf. Okay, that one's easy to find. The warp in stage 1. As per tradition, all of the first and usually also second world stages actually have a warp in them. This game is no different. And the first one is actually over here at the first rope that you can climb on. And then we need to go left to find a warp barrel. And interestingly enough, the warp actually also has a couple of secrets usually, like 1-ups and bananas. Not all of the DKC games do that actually, but this one does. Okay, that was easily taken care of. Let's go to Sheebed Shanty. There's one present here. Okay. I see where it is. Thanks to my list, because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have found it otherwise. Don't really feel like looking for 5 minutes to these things. This one we can actually find pretty deep in the stage. This one's not per se at the beginning of the stage, which they usually are. That's the entire idea of a warp. So you can get to the end of the stage quickly. And therefore it would be weird if it's already at the end of the stage. But for this one we actually want to go to this area where 2 of these buzzer spawning points are. And besides that, we can actually find the warp barrel. And on guard is not allowed in here. Also interesting how the bonus music is actually playing in these transition areas. I'm pretty sure this is the only Donkey Kong Country game where that actually works like that. Okay, Fort Knox. Remember, the stage where you can actually go up or down. If you go down, you actually skip half of the stage. And it is indeed that lower area where the bonus can be found. But it's easier to show off where we are by just staying on the boardwalk for now. until you reach this point. Then you actually want to fall into the water. And up here we find the warp barrel. A little bit trickier to find if you're already in the water, because you don't really see where you are if you do it like that. But this is the point of reference I can give you. Okay, stage number 4 is going to be total recoil. Okay, that one's also pretty easy. Let's go right, because to the left is only a bonus, something we're not interested in anymore. Let's move until we get to this point over here, where the first coil can be found. This guy over here. And then we want to head to the right to find the warp barrel. Okay, and we're at the end. And remember to go left here. I know that platformers are actually used to platforming to the right, but this stage actually ends to the left. Coco Chanel. Yeah, I know I have a lot of trouble saying Coco Channel. It does not sound right to me. But okay, for this one we actually want to stay above the water as well. And these guys are actually normally used to reach the ledge to the right. However, if we use these guys to actually jump up to the left, we will find a warp barrel up here. Pretty well hidden, in all honesty. So let's quickly grab the flag and move on to the next stage. Liftshaft Lottery. Okay, this one's also pretty far into the stage, I see, so let's make our way to the far right wall first, before we start doing anything else. Okay, let's make sure not to die in the meantime. That would be interesting. Speed running a level, going to the warp barrel, therefore saying only doing a part of the stage, and still end up dying, even though it's a small part of the stage we're playing. But anyway, we are here. Where the booty bird is located, we want to jump to the top right corner to find ourselves the next warp barrel. Oh, there's even a one-up in here. Yeah, like I promised, sometimes these traversing areas actually have a lot of goodies. Okay, and with that we have actually reached the boss stage of World 1. And therefore saying the end of World 1 entirely. There's no warp barrels in World 2 in this game. There was in Donkey Kong Country 3, but not in Donkey Kong Land 3. Only the World 1 levels actually have warp barrels. And therefore, this episode is now concluded. This was actually something I could quickly add to this episode. And therefore, the only thing we still need to do is the newly unlocked time trial. So before this game is fully and definitively closed, there was one more thing we are going to do. The time trials. My favorite part of this game. Speedrunning. 12 stages were selected from this game. And we need to play them fast. So see you next time for the bonus content. Treecks out.